October 29th, 2015, we are here in the delegation of the Schiller Institute at the city of Dubna, a science city. What is a science city? It's something that is a concept for the future. This city is quite young, it's maybe 60 years old. But the concept of having research facilities, factories, and education and culture that is mixed and that is the core of this of the concept of this city is what the Schiller Institute has always promoted as the cities of the future. So the Joint Institute for Nuclear Research is the base of this city. Is that you have a lot of scientists, a lot of physicists who are the best people in the world in the field of physics, of nuclear research, and they have these big facilities with cyclotron, phasotron, nucleotron, and all that is necessary to really have breakthroughs in the most dire fields of human research. Along with these research facilities, you have also factories like in the machine tool design, in IT, in the medical equipment, in aircraft equipment, and also the creation of new materials. What is really notable is that you have this research center can help the factories to improve the way they are producing things. It's a very high-tech producing, and it makes all the workers here feeling really proud of contributing to something to their country. But what we would add is that this city is not just a spotlight on a map of Russia or something that is just national. And that's what we were saying with the people yesterday evening, is that this city is an international city in the fact that it contributes to the wellness of mankind.
For the future, what would be your message to Europe that is now going into a green policy and for example in Germany they are trying to exit from nuclear power?
Actually, we have in this institute we have no one involved with the nuclear power problem. So my feeling will be my personal one. Clearly, I know about all complications with what people is thinking about nuclear power and how it is dangerous and so on. Personally, I'm convinced that nuclear power is not so dangerous as, for example, chemical pollution, for example. Personally, I'm convinced that nuclear power is still the very prospective way to get energy. In this sense, my message is what I say now. So.
Is it well understood in this city of Dubna that the city is not only a spot on a map in Russia, but is also could be a model for a lot of new science city in the world? And
well, I think so. I hope so, because the mission of the institute is just to collect people together and to provide them with instruments for scientific research. And we are meeting here continuously new people. And it is quite pleasant to say that we are always making new friends. And usually, I think at least 90% of times, people coming here first time feel very happy, because they are meeting friendly people, they are meeting qualified people, and yes, I believe it could be a model for many other centers.
This city should be a model for all the cities in the developing countries, in the developed countries also, because in Europe you have this idea of going green, going in the opposite direction of searching for nuclear energy, of developing all this fundamental physics. And this city of Dubna should embody the real fight that we should have in Europe. Today we were at the Moscow region building and we had a presentation by the deputy of the Moscow region. And what was obvious for him is that to attract investors, they need to build infrastructures, and that's exactly what we wanted to ask him: is how is going to connect with the new Silk Road project of China? How is he going to improve the infrastructure and with high-tech technology? And how the city of Dubna was about to play a role in this new connections with the entire region.
In regard to how it would influence Moscow region and how it would influence Dubna, for example, I do expect that because of the BRICS, we will actually have more investors from other countries with which we didn't have too much cooperation a year or 2 years back. Historically, we do have very strong relations with European countries. Germany, Italy, France, they are historically really very deeply and widely presented on the Moscow region. We, at present time, do have really huge interest from Brazil, from China, from Vietnam, from other Asian countries. So I can say that despite the fact that of course it's not an easy time now to make business with European companies, we cannot say that really influenced or hardly touched our relations with them. It made life not easy, but it didn't make great harm for the relations. So I can say only that we are still really open, focused, and waiting for any kind of initiatives from German side, as well as we do understand that already opened and existing projects in our territory will have our support in present time and in the future. Nothing has been changed.
Russia and China is more and more closely. So I want to know how to strengthen the economic and cultural cooperation and exchange between two countries.
Also, we do have really great interest from Chinese companies who get to participate in different projects on Russian territory and in particular Moscow region. We are expecting that they will actually work in long-term infrastructure projects. For example, our light railway project, which could connect the whole region in a circle. We've visited China with the governor last year. We can say that we've been impressed by the results of your economical growth. That really what made sense actually. We do find that your model of, for example, industrial parks is the most effective. You can prioritize all your activities in that direction and make it in a way of mostly interesting for the residents. And of course, we do understand that China at present time is one of the main creators for plenty of projects.
This business with BRICS countries something which we are dealing with. We are contacting also the Ministry of Education and Science in Russia about the idea of establishing some kind of the intergovernmental body to some extent similar to S3 but for BRICS countries, just to make the process of building up and using the big facilities in those countries in more coherent way, just to establish the kind of platform to just make our contacts closer and help each other.
I guess my question is more around what the future holds for the Institute. So understanding that there's a lot of other countries out there who are running their own research, either in nuclear or biotechnology, and understanding that this specifically is more of a collaborative effort. What does the future hold? What is the vision? What are you hoping to create in the next 30, 50, 100 years? Please, yeah.
Thank you for the question. You know, well, first of all, it's difficult to answer, really. You all know that it was a lot of difficult times in this country and also in other countries participating in the Institute. But it is still alive, the Institute, I mean, and even improving their budget and so on. That's because the Institute is not oriented to one specific physics or some specific field. What would be the future development, I cannot predict, in fact, but I think the basic idea to have the Institute not dedicated as many in the world, for example, to some genetics and nothing more. It is not the model. This institute is universal one. It's more similar to university from the point of view of investigation we are making. For example, at the very beginning, the institute was essentially for high energy physics. But high energy in that times was not high as we have now. And nuclear physics, properties of nuclear was not so much developed. It was almost no condensed matter investigation, which are now, just now, extremely important because you know how many of new materials appear, how many of new materials for electronics, from medicine, for everybody. Yeah. So, in this sense, the institute is not frozen. He's always looking on requests from the community and countries we have. But about 100 years, sorry, I cannot.
No!